please fetch yourself a blanket and also a block, a cork block or foam block are fine. If you would like to be more gentle with yourself today, I would opt for the foam block over the cork. Totally up to you. Make your way onto your back, please. And take a moment or two to settle into your body, settle into your breath. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Now with the knees drawn in, continue that process of greeting yourself. Take a full breath in. As you inhale, fill your belly, fill all the way up into your chest towards your throat. And then exhale, empty the breath out, draw the knees in. Drop your knees to the left and open the right arm out to the side for a quick stretch. Take a full breath in, filling the belly, then filling the chest. And exhale here through the mouth. Bring the knees through center and then drop them over to the right. Left arm to the side. Settle in for a breath or two. Take your fullest breath in, filling the belly, then the chest. Open the mouth and let the breath go. Bring the knees through center and then place the feet down onto the mat. We're going to start by learning and working a couple actions in the pelvis and the abdomen. So on your pelvis, make a little triangle with your hands on the hip points, fingers towards the pubic bone. And we are looking to create a fairly stable base in the pelvis. So start to do this by reaching, lengthening the pubic bone towards the feet. So what we're looking for is to keep the hip points and the pubic bone roughly on the same plane. So like if it were a cup or a mug of hot tea, it wouldn't spill out. It would just stay stable here. So that's our first action, is lengthening the pubic bone towards the feet or away from you. And the second action, you can find your belly button with your hands if you find that's helpful. I'd like to have a little physical anchor on my own body to figure out where the heck things are today. And in the navel area, instead of anchoring the navel down like we do sometimes, imagine broadening the navel wider. Like you could spread the belly button apart, or maybe envision stretching the two sides of the abdomen away from each other. So look for that sense of engagement instead of anchoring down, of broadening across the abdomen, and then keep those actions working and bring the knees up over the hips. Take a moment to notice if anything happens in the pelvis or in the abdomen, and re-engage with the actions of lengthening the pubic bone away and broadening the navel wide. And from here, arms, take them out to your sides, maybe turn the hands with palms face down. And then slowly lower one toe towards the floor, keeping the knee bent. And then lift that leg back up. And then do the other side. Slowly lower the toe, keeping the knee bent, roughly at the same angle as its starting angle. And now go side to side a few more times. If it feels supportive, you could choose to link the movement to the breath. So maybe that's an inhale to lower the toe and an exhale to bring the leg back up. Pause for a moment the next time the knees are side by side and check out if anything has moved or shifted in the abdomen and the pelvis. And again, reinvest in lengthening the pubic bone forward and spreading the sides of the abdomen apart. And then go back into your single leg toe taps. The next time that the legs are side by side, up, bring the inner legs together, firm them together, and then drop both toes at the same time down towards the floor. Can you keep that triangle that we traced on the pelvis, can you keep it still, like an undisturbed surface of a lake? Do that 3 more times. I don't know about you, but I'm finding this in different places than I normally would if we were doing this with the action of firming the belly button down. And it's showing me, it's really highlighting for me, once you finish your 3rd round, hug the knees in towards your chest. It's showing me where I could perhaps use a little bit more strengthening work, particularly in the inner legs, upper inner legs, and the low back. I'm sure I've got all kinds of fun compensatory stuff that I do to avoid working there. Please take a full breath in and a full breath out. Draw the knees in. Allow the belly to soften. Allow the inner legs to soften. Now roll over onto your side. I'm going to choose to slide the blanket under that knobbly hip bone. On the outside, you could do the same. And then extend yourself into a roughly straight line. So we're going to do some banana boat holds. What's a banana boat hold? Great question. Banana boat hold is, so we have options. One option could be keeping this top hand down, hand behind the head, and then lift the head and the shoulder up, squeeze the rib cage towards the hip, and then lift the top leg up and hold here, and also breathe here. That is one option. The other option is to extend both arms overhead, both legs down, firm the legs together, lift both legs up, and then lift the arms up. Try to get that bottom shoulder up off of the floor. So that's the 2 options. Rest for a moment, contemplate your choices. And then let's hold the shape. Continue to take full, smooth breaths. Although I say smooth, they may be quite raggedy. I know mine are. But make the effort to smooth them out. Keep lifting the top leg, maybe both legs, if that's the option you're taking. Lift the upper body. Inhale, lift a little bit more. And then exhale, lower down. Rest for a beat. And then change sides. Squirm your way onto the opposite hip. And then options again are bottom arm down, top arm behind the head, lift the upper leg, and then hold in a crunch like that, in a static crunch like that. Or you get the whole body involved. I think I am just right on this mic pack. Aha. So check out your options and then get into the shape. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. And lift a little more on an in-breath. Oh, and exhale, release. Take a beat to rest. And then bring yourself upright, and then into a seat with the legs out in front of you. And we'll do some hip flexor isolating leg lifts. Let's start with the legs at like a 1/3 straddle. So like a small slice of pie, pizza pie, or sweet pie if you prefer. And then settle into your sitting bones. Lift the crown of the head long, point the toes, rotate the upper body towards your right leg, slightly fold forward towards the right leg, and now lift the right leg up, little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for that side. Left side, lift long first, rotate towards the left, slight fold forward, and then lift 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the right side. Do it again for 5. Once you've done 5 there, other side, long, forward, 5. Feet, legs closer together. Options here include leaning back, bending the knees, and then extend one leg and lift the extended leg up, aiming to get the thigh in line with the bent leg thigh. Other option is to be more upright, maybe even slightly forward folded as you lift the leg up. So those are the 2 options. Let's start on the left side, and it'll be a hold and breathe situation. So ready, steady, lift, hold, breathe. Inhale, maybe you can lift a little bit more. And exhale, lower down. Relax and rest. Give the legs a little wiggle out, a little shake out. And then back to your starting place, whether you are kicked back, having just like the chillest time, or whether you are forward, upright, maybe even slightly bent forward. And then right leg, lift it up, hold, breathe. Relax your face, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, so that there's a chance that your nervous system says, oh yeah, we are having a pretty chill time. Yeah. Inhale and lift a bit more. And then exhale, lower down. Give yourself some relief there. And then find your block. Bend both knees and wrap your arms anywhere around the legs. Give the hip flexors a little bit support, or just hang out in the shape for a second to let the hip flexors rest. And we'll head towards a half boat pose. So this could be with the knees bent and the toes down and your block in one hand, or this could be with the legs lifted and firming together. And what we're going to do is trace circles with the block, maybe around the legs, maybe behind you. Really doesn't matter. So go ahead and head into your shape. Choose a direction for passing your block and pass it along. So I say it doesn't really matter which way you're going in the arms, because we're focusing more on just introducing some unpredictable movement and energy so that the core has to respond. So we learn to keep ourselves stable throughout the chaos. Change direction of your block passing. Just a couple more breaths. One more breath in, maybe one more pass. And then exhale. Stop doing that. Put your feet down. Lie down. And here, from our lying down, arms long, legs long position is where we will tend to the back of the body to do our back body core strengthening. So flex your feet and turn your palms to face up towards the ceiling. And now press the back of your body down into the floor. Whatever's making contact with the floor, press it down. Relax your gaze and soften your jaw. Keep pressing like you're trying to blast like a snow angel shape into your floor, like in Looney Tunes cartoons, when you just run through a wall so quickly and all you leave behind is the outline of you. Do that now into the floor. Inhale, press down a little more. And then exhale, release, soften. Walk your feet to the lower, left-hand corner of the mat, and your hands and arms to the upper left-hand corner. If you want to anchor in, you can grab the wrist and cross ankle over ankle. Take a couple breaths into the right side body. One more full breath in. And then exhale as you change sides. Full breath in. Exhale to center. Bend the knees and roll over onto your side. Bring yourself up. Land into a seated position and then place one hand onto your belly, the other hand onto your heart. And send your body some gratitude for its strength, for its support. And send an extra bit of gratitude to every bit of yourself for choosing to show up for you today. Thank you.